Exhuma movie review. Exhuma, Korean, is a 2024 South Korean supernatural horror film written and directed by Jang Jae-hyun, and starring Choi Min-sik, Kim Go-eun, Hae-jin, and Lee Do-hyun. The film includes mystery and occult elements and follows the process of excavating an ominous grave, which unleashes dreadful consequences buried underneath. Exhuma premiered in the Forum section at the 74th Berlin International Film Festival on February 16, 2024. It was released in South Korean theaters on February 22 by Showbox. On accounting for its box office performance, the film opened at number 1 at the South Korean box office and mobilized 336,114 admissions, which was the best opening for a Korean film in 2024. The film has earned $97 million at the worldwide box office, making it the highest-grossing film of 2024 at the South Korean box office. It also figures in the list of highest-grossing films in South Korea at 6th place in domestic films by gross and 16th place in domestic films by admissions as per the Korean Film Council. Renowned Korean shaman Hwarem, Kim Go-eun, and her protégé, Bong-gil, Lee Do-hyun, are enlisted by a wealthy Korean-American family to identify the mysterious illness of the family's newborn son. Hwarem uncovers the curse to be a grave's call, a vengeful ancestor spirit haunting them. The family's patriarch, Park Ji-young, entrusts them to relocate the grave to appease the ancestor, his grandfather. Hwarem enlists colleagues, a feng shui master, Kim Sang-deok, Choi Min-sik, and a mortician, Yong-gun, Hae-jin. Sang-deok specializes in selling burial locations for the wealthy, while Yong-gun owns a funeral home. During their first encounter with Ji-young, Sang-deok becomes wary when Ji-young insists on cremating the grave, which is located in a remote mountain near the North Korean border. Sang-deok backs out, sensing sinister energy. However, Hwarem convinces them she can perform a ritual while the grave is dug to avoid the curse. Ji-young tells them about a famous monk named Do-hyun who, in order to assuage grave robbers, provided the grave location for his grandfaith. Hwarem and Bong-gil perform the ritual, and the excavation proceeds smoothly. But when cleaning up, one of the gravediggers severs the head of a human-headed snake, which triggers a bad omen and rain. Yong-gun insists on cremating the coffin once the rain stops, so they store it at a nearby ward. The local custodian, hearing rumors of a treasure in the tomb, greedily opens the coffin and thus accidentally releases the vengeful entity inside, Ji-young's grandfather. The entity targets his bloodline, killing Ji-young's parents and Ji-young himself. The grandfather, revealed to be a Japanese loyalist during the Korean occupation era, is tormented by his improper burial. Sang-deok cremates the coffin before the entity can kill the baby, abolishing the curse. Months later, Yong-gun informs Sang-deok about a gravedigger who becomes disturbed after killing the snake. He revisits the gravesite and discovers the head of a Nirvana along with a second burial site for a 7-foot-long standing coffin. He enlists Hwarem, Bong-gil, and Yong-gun to dispose of the coffin. The four excavate it and rest at a temple, where Hwarem learns about Do-hyun, who turns out to be a powerful Japanese shaman known as the Fox. That night, Bong-gil witnesses a ghoul killing the temple priest and the local pig farmer along with his pigs. Hwarem and Bong-gil find the coffin ripped from the inside and Hwarem is ambushed by the samurai ghoul. Bong-gil gets injured and possessed, and the others witness the ghoul turn into a ball of fire flying back to the mountain. Hwarem investigates the ghoul's origin through the possessed Bong-gil. Sang-deok returns to the grave and finds the samurai dormant on the coordinates written on the grandfather's tombstone. He discovers that the supposed grave robbers were Korean patriots attempting to unearth a Japanese military conquest relic in Korea. Sang-deok, Hwarem, and Yong-gun devise a plan to unearth the pole when the creature rises after midnight. Hwarem will distract the samurai while the others dig the grave. A vision reveals the fox embedding a katana inside a decapitated samurai's body, turning the samurai into a ghoul and Ji-young's grandfather's grave serving as a cover for the relic. Sang-deok realizes the relic is a sword embedded in the creature's body. Using his feng shui knowledge, Sang-deok slays the samurai dead and faints but later regains consciousness at a hospital with the others by his bedside. Box office. The film was released on February 22, 2024, on 2,086 screens. On its opening day, the film finished in first place at the South Korean box office with 336,114 admissions and a gross of $2,369,404, breaking the highest opening score for a film released in 2024 in South Korea so far, 31. The film topped the South Korean weekend box office in its opening weekend, grossing $14,455,880 from 1,963,577 admissions. On February 25, the fourth day of its release, the film exceeded 2 million admissions, and on February 28, the seventh day, it crossed 3 million admissions, 33. On March 2, the 10th day it surpassed 5 million viewers, 34. On March 10, it became the highest-performing Korean occult film with 8 million viewers, 35. Exhuma on March 24 became the first Korean film of 2024 to surpass 10 million in ticket sales, on its 32nd day in theaters, according to Showbox. As of May 15, 2024, the film has grossed $84,095,030 from 11,902,097 admissions, making it the highest-grossing film among the South Korean films released in 2024. The film has grossed $97,156,259 worldwide, as per Box Office Mojo. It has recorded more than 2.23 million moviegoers in Vietnam as of March 31, and became the most successful Korean film there, beating a record of 2.15 million of 6/45 a 2022 comedy film. It is also the most successful Korean film in Indonesia, recording 2.3 million admissions by March 31.